tell you a couple stories. Now, you all know what day today is. This is December 19th, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, December is a very important month in New Hampshire. You see, back on December 13th, in 1774, Paul Revere's first ride, he rode up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and he told the Patriots in New Hampshire that General Gage was planning to send reinforcements to the platoon at Fort William and Mary in Newcastle. Now, this was important because the people of New Hampshire just paid a large tax for those arms that were in there. And they thought about it and they said, those arms are ours. And the king has forbade the importation of any more arms to the North America. Well, John Langdon and John Sullivan marched through the streets of Portsmouth with a fife and a drummer. With a fife and a drummer. And they gathered 400 patriots behind them. And they marched upon the fort. Now, the men inside the fort, the garrison of 11 men, they were their neighbors, so they just fired over the heads of the patriots. Then the patriots stormed the fort, there was a scuffle, and they took possession of the fort. And they took all the shot and powder, and they went up Oyster River. And then, December 14th, the next day, they thought better about it, and they went back to the fort, and they took all the small cannon too. Now, it's these arms and cannons that may have been the object of General Gage when he marched on Concord, but it was these arms and small cannon that the New Hampshire militia used to rescue the Massachusetts militia from the Battle of Bunker Hill. Now, this is very important because while taxation may have set the mood for rebellion, what turned the Cold War into the Hot War was gun control. Now, for the next year, New Hampshire kind of fell apart politically. And they started having anarchy in the outer regions. The people of New Hampshire were trying to get a loyalist militia officer out of the governor's house, and they rolled a cannon up to his front door. And he thought it was time to leave the state. And he went back to England and then became the governor of Nova Scotia. But we get to December 21st of 1775, and the legislature of New Hampshire comes to a realization they don't have a government. And so they went into session for 15 days and emerged on January 15th with a constitution that created the state of New Hampshire, the first free state created by a written constitution in the history of the world. So here we are. It's December 19th. We're tucked neatly between December 13th and 14th and 15th and December 21st. And this should tell you that December is not just the holiday season in New Hampshire, it's the season of liberty. New Hampshire rises to its best in December. Thank you.
Croc TV.